इत्यूचिषि त्वयि गते नृपनन्दनोऽसा आनन्दिताखिलजनो नगरीमुपेता रेमे चिरं भवदनुग्रहपूर्णकामः ताते गते च वनमादृतराज्यभार इत्यूचिषि त्वयि गते नृपनन्दनोऽसावानन्दिताखिलजनो नगरीमुपेता रेमे चिरं भवदनुग्रहपूर्णकामः ताते गते च वनमादृतराज्यभार यक्षेण देवनिहते पुनरुत्तमेऽस्मिन् यक्षैः स युद्धनिरतो विरतो मनूक्त्या शान्त्या प्रसन्नहृदयाद्धनदादुपेदात् त्वद्भक्तिमेव सुदृढामवृणोन्महात्मा अम्बे भवत्पुरुषनीतविमानयातो मात्रा समं ध्रुवपदे मुदितोऽयमास्ते एवं स्वभृत्यजनपालनलोलधीस्त्वं वातालयाधिपनमोऽस्तु निरुन्धिरोगान्.
Hare Krishna, Guruvayurappa. Namaste. Dashakam 17, Shlokas 9, 10 and 11. These are the last 3 shlokas of this Dashakam. Shloka 9. Iti ujishi tvayigate. Saying so, you vanished. Asau Nrupanandana, Prince Dhruva, Anandita Akhila Jana, to the delight of the entire population. Nagarim Upeta, returned to the city. Bhavad Anugraha Purnakama, O Lord Guruvayurappa, with all desires satisfied due to your blessings. Tate Vanam Gate, when his father retired to the forest for penance. Adrita Rajyabhara, ruling his country with humility and dedication to the God. Chiram Reme, lived happily for a long time. And the translation is, when Lord Vishnu vanished after conferring Dhruvapada, the loftiest position which can be rarely achieved by anyone, Prince Dhruva returned to his kingdom to the delight and surprise of his people. With all his wishes fulfilled, and upon the departure of his father Uttanapada to the forest to do penance, Dhruva assumed the throne and ruled his kingdom with humility and dedication to the Lord. He lived for a long time happily. Shloka 10. Hey Deva, O Lord Guruvayurappa, Punah Asmin Uttame. Thereafter, Uttama, Yakshena Nihade, when killed by a Yaksha or a demigod. Sa Yakshai Yuddhanirata. Dhruva got engaged in a war with the Yakshas. Manuktya Virata, as advised by Swayambhuva Manu, stopped the war. Shandhya Prasanna Hridayat, from Kubera, the lord of Yakshas, when he was delighted to see a peaceful Dhruva after he ended all hostilities. Upetat Dhanadad, who approached Dhruva, that is Kubera, who approached Dhruva. Mahatma, the great soul. Sudrudham Tvat Bhaktim Eva Avranod, chose a boon from Kubera, which was nothing but firm devotion in you. And the translation would be, Suruchi's son and Dhruva's younger brother Uttama got into a feud with a Yaksha or a demigod, which later evolved into a battle in which he was murdered by the Yaksha. This enraged Dhruva, who was very much attached to his brother. He then declared war with Yakshas and killed many of them. Later on, at the advice of Swayambhuva Manu, his grandfather, Dhruva ended all hostilities with the Yakshas. Seeing a peaceful Dhruva, Kubera, the lord of Yakshas, was delighted and approached Dhruva to bless him with a boon. However, O Lord Guruvayurappa, Dhruva chose a boon which was nothing but the highest devotion in you always. Now, Shloka 11. Ande Ayam, towards the end of his life. Bhavat Purushanita Vimanayata. O Lord Guruvayurappa travelled in the heavenly aircraft which your attendants had brought. Matra Samam, along with Mother Suniti. Dhruvapade Mudita Aste, glows in joy in Dhruvaloka. He Vatalayathipa, O Lord of Guruvayur, Evam Swabhritya Janapalana Loladhi Tvam. Thus, with a mind very particular about protecting your devotees, O Lord Guruvayurappa, you. Mama Amayavghan Nirundhi. Eradicate all my illnesses. And the meaning is, towards the end of Dhruva's life, he traveled along with his mother Suniti to Dhruvaloka in a celestial air car, in a celestial aerial car, which was driven by your attendants, O Lord Guruvayurappa. He still glows in eternal bliss in the Dhruvaloka. O Lord Guruvayurappa, who is so particular about the welfare of your devotees, please save me from all my ailments. Namaste.